Time to find out if Clint Eastwood's truly untouchable. You're watching Beyond the Trailers review of Trouble with the Curve.
You need to meet with a specialist. How are you going to scout this guy if your eyes aren't right?
I don't need your help. I don't know why you just don't go home.
Because I feel this dysfunctional sense of responsibility to make sure that you're okay.
Hold on!
How old was Mickey when
My mother died. 6.
how'd you handle all that by yourself?
I didn't.
You sent me away. Only a coward leaves their kid.
In Trouble with the Curve, Clint Eastwood plays a baseball scout losing his vision. And ironically, in real life, the reaction to his Republican National Convention speech was one curveball he didn't see coming. Asked at the last minute by Romney's team to supply some much-needed star power, Eastwood says he reluctantly agreed to introduce the Republican candidate. However, while he waited to go on stage, at the last minute this entertainer decided to try and entertain the crowd with a bit of improv. And the rest, as they say, is history. No matter your politics, one has to admit Eastwood's speech was surprisingly disrespectful of a sitting president. Millions took to Twitter to defend Obama and mock the aging icon. Eastwooding quickly became an online trend where you post pictures of yourself yelling at an empty chair. Not since Elizabeth Taylor yelled at Gladiator at the Oscars has a Hollywood celebrity been so quickly labeled as senile. Now, some will forget what Eastwood did and some won't, but since it was just a month ago, right now most people remember, which has got to have Eastwood sweating it out when it comes to his latest film, Trouble with the Curve. This was supposed to be his big return to acting, having announced his retirement previously with Gran Torino. And even though Eastwood isn't directing himself, make no mistake, this is 100% his movie. He's producing through his production company, and he's using a first-time director who was previously his own co-producer on films like Mystic River, Flags of Our Fathers, and Million Dollar Baby. But wait, Trouble with the Curve is a far cry from those films, right? Well, let me tell you, Eastwood is hardly senile, at least when it comes to making movies. Dramatic sports movies with a light touch have recently been big winners for Sandra Bullock and Brad Pitt, both critically and commercially. And while you might think it's a bizarre choice for Eastwood to team up with Justin Timberlake, remember he did make a movie with that orangutan. Hey, laugh all you want, but that movie was a huge hit. Adjusted for inflation, it's still one of the top 200 grossing domestic films of all time, and it spawned a sequel. Yes, Eastwood thought of everything, except that maybe some people, some moviegoers, don't dislike Obama as much as he does. So as I said, let's go find out if Clint Eastwood's truly untouchable. So clearly you're a baseball fan.
Oh, definitely, definitely. I love the Mets.
Well, was this a good baseball movie?
Yes, it was.
I love sports movies, though.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
So did you see Moneyball? And
I
did
did.
you see The Blind Side?
I did.
So what's the
That was
best
the
out of the three?
I mean, The Blind Side had its own, marks, but this one was really good as well.
Well, you know, this movie's kind of the anti-Moneyball,
Oh,
right?
Well, I saw Moneyball.
Yeah?
And Moneyball basically was dealing with getting players at a cheaper price that could play good. But with this one here, it's actually going out getting players that play well. So that makes a big difference.
I like that. Thank you
Yeah.
for explaining that. I'm not a baseball player.
Yes,
That's
I
great.
am.
You know, his RNC speech.
Yeah.
Did that affect your feeling about him at all? No? Oh, that's good. All right, cool. I'm sure he appreciates that.
No, still love Clint Eastwood. I love all the movies he did. He did an excellent job with this story.
What made you want to see it?
Her.
Yeah? Oh, so you were dragged. Okay. All right, good, good. What were your thoughts going into the movie? What were you expecting?
I have no idea, but it turned out to be like a romantic story in the end, and then
Yeah.
a very happy ending baseball movie and a parent-daughter relationship.
I actually saw another movie before this, and I saw the commercials.
Yeah?
And I saw this one, and I was like, you know what, it'd be interesting to see. It's filmed in North Carolina.
So that's tough, though. I mean, the second movie in a double feature has a hard position as it is. You still had a nice time?
Definitely.
It's really good to see it.
Oh, good.
But it's more like a family or friends one day just rent a movie, but it's really good to see it.
I enjoyed seeing it here. Most people would probably just rent it at home, just because it's not a movie that you need to see the picture. It's more of a, family, cozy environment. You just, watch it, enjoy it with your family.
Basically, when you watch it on DVD, you'll see the pitches coming in, curveball, the hits. But when you go to a large theater, you like to hear the crack of the bat.
Oh, that's great.
And you like to hear the baseball slam into the catcher's mitt.
What would you give it on a 1 to 10?
I would give it a 9.
1 to 10, I give it a 9.
Like I said,
Anything you want to say about the Mets?
The Mets right now, oh, definitely. New York Mets, Citi Field, 2013, July. We're having the All-Star game here in New York City.
Yeah.
Come and get your tickets. It's on sale.
Sounds like Clint Eastwood is taking it easy with this movie, but for the few people who showed up to see it today, they're also taking it easy, overall giving the film an 8. I'm Grace Randolph reporting from AM's Empire 25, and hope we'll go beyond the trailer for these other top movies.